Hi, I'm Denny Stockdale, the founder of the Kindness Concert Experience. I'm on a mission to create a kinder world through music and the power of encouragement. I'm here today with two of my favorite people to ask 5 questions about kindness.
Hello.
Donna Gustafson and Casey Stockdale. So, state your name and
Casey.
where you're from.
Casey Stockdale from Tucson, Arizona.
And Donna Gustafson from Tucson, Arizona. Currently Tucson.
Awesome. And the first question, and I'm going to let you guys kind of play off of each other a little bit on this interview.
Okay.
What does kindness mean to you?
I think it's treating people the way they should be treated as humans, as people with dignity, treating people with respect. And it's hard to not use the word kindness and how to describe it, but how to be loving to others.
Okay.
What comes to mind for me is the golden rule, treating others as you'd like to be treated. And if you do that, you're pretty much going to be kind.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Guys, great answers. The next question, since I'm all about music, how has music impacted your life?
Oh, often it's music that will help me get in touch with certain feelings or memories, or probably feelings and memories a lot. A lot of times I find joy in music. Sometimes I get sentimental with music. It just helps me go deeper with emotions that I might be doing without it. And it's fun. A lot of times we've had fun with music. I've had fun with music.
And I agree with you about takes or memories and stuff, and I think of how it takes me back. Like if I listen to a song comes on wherever I am, that's like say from when I was in high school or whatever, and it's like it can just take me back to memories from that time and things in my life and what that different things about that and the fun of the music. The other way for me, mostly I listen to spiritual or contemporary Christian music, and it really keeps me in touch with good things. You know, it's like it's in touch with who I want to be, the path I want to follow, and it inspires me in those ways of keeping me in touch with that instead of going down more darker thoughts or whatever. It keeps me in a brighter, happier place, which is really good and really just lifts me up.
The other thing for me is we have some local musicians that I love to go and listen to, and I'm always really struck by the depth of their songs that they've written and how they can take some life experience or something that I might see as just I went to the grocery store and bought apples, and the next thing I know they've written this amazing song about going to the grocery store and buying apples. That's just
Sure.
and that just hits on all these different stories in life or stories about their lives. And I just love how musicians, songwriters can take an everyday event and create something that can not just touch them but touch all the people listening to their music. So a couple of my favorite local musicians, I'm definitely every time they write a new song, I can't wait to hear it.
Awesome. And you guys have sponsored concerts out here on your ranch too, haven't
We
you?
have. Yep.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yep. We have a little outdoor stage, and we have done that.
Cool. The next question here is, do you recognize an act of kindness?
My answer to that would be sometimes. I think sometimes I recognize that something feels kind, and I think sometimes it could be kind and I might not realize it. And what I would say more about that is when it's clearly like the more obvious signs of kindness, like something that makes you feel good right away, that's easy to think it's kind, but that sometimes somebody might be kind by saying something to me that's really hard to hear. And in the moment, it might not feel kind at all. It might feel harsh or difficult. and yet when I sit with it for a while and take it in, I might realize what that person just said or did was one of the kindest things someone could have said in that moment. It just didn't. I didn't recognize it maybe at the moment.
Interesting. Yeah, true. I think I do. I think I often. I mean, sometimes I'm deep in thought and don't notice things, but or whatever. But oftentimes I watch people a lot and how they interact and how people treat each other and stuff, whether I'm with people I know or out in public, shopping or whatever. So I notice a lot when there's acts of kindness, and I love seeing it.
Awesome. And how does that make you feel?
When I recognize it, it makes me feel usually great.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes me feel connected, cared about, inspired to do the same. Like if I see someone, whether it's towards me or someone else, if I see someone helping someone across the road that needs help, it inspires me to remember to look for those moments myself.
Awesome.
Yeah, for me too. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel joyful and peaceful inside. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks. Next question. Do you recognize acts of unkindness?
I do. I really notice, and I really watch. Just to make sure people are safe and everything's going to be okay, or does something need to happen. But yeah, I really notice, and it bothers me when I see it.
Yep.
I would say yes.
And how does it make you feel?
Agitated, upset, sometimes kind of powerless. Like Donna said, I'll watch and see, is there something here I can do or need to do to make it better, or do I need to just back away and stay out of it? Depends on what the act of unkindness is. And I'm sure there's times I don't recognize it. I think sometimes sarcasm or the way someone says something, like it might sound kind, and then later when you walk away and think about it, it's like, I don't think they were being kind at all. I think they were, being snarky. And
Right.
and then that feels really annoying and like it was sneaky, and
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
not playing fair if it's a sideways, unkind act.
Yeah. I feel angry when I see that, and sometimes scared. Like, might not feel safe. Not even necessarily that it's like physically unsafe, but just that like this isn't someone I feel safe around to interact with, or,
Right.
or if I do, what it could go badly, or that kind of thing. So yeah.
And our last question, how can we create a kinder world together?
Mostly by I think the biggest thing is just being kind to ourselves and continually making that choice more and more. And I don't think any of us will be perfect at that, but continually striving to choose that, because it's always a choice. Like whether it's my wife or whether it's a stranger on the street, I get to choose when they say something, how am I going to react to that? No matter how I feel, like, am I going to come back at them, or am I going to be loving in response?
Awesome.
And what comes to my mind is just that bringing it more into our awareness and our consciousness on a more regular basis. I think conversations like this, questions like this, get us thinking about things that we might not normally be talking or thinking about. So I think that really helps us just increase the awareness about kindness. I do believe most people really want to be kind, but they get busy, or we can get busy with our lives and things, and we just maybe aren't always looking for those moments or those opportunities. So just increasing the awareness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. I'm Denny Stockdale, and I'm here with Casey Stockdale, my sister, and her wife, Donna Gustafson. So, Donna Gustafson. So, there we go. Thanks a lot, you guys.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, Danny.